From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Christian McCaffrey, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Rachaad White with a touchdown run. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Second half starts with a run by Carter. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
As they set up to throw. On the move to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A give up the gut to Hill. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first. Still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Edwards. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, Foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On second down, Dillon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Open man is Myers. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One quarter remains. happens here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Carter straight ahead. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 52 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there. Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Right side, Thornton with it.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw again. Open man here, the tight end Henry.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense was on the move. Now them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Ravens ready to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they run with Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. It's the pickup there, good for a Raven 1st. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Carter will try the right side.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st with Edwards. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Baltimore,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they run their mark to 15-0 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.